Hello everyone, Farmer Amy here from the Urban Farmstead, and today I'm going to talk to you about a delicious treat on these hot and humid days. When I'm out in the yard working and in the garden working on these hot days, when I come in at night, I want something cool and refreshing and delicious to treat myself. So one of my favorite things to do is to make ice cream. And this is going to be a small batch of ice cream. It's going to be my sweet basil recipe. I say recipe because I'm kind of an inventor. I kind of invent things in the kitchen, and this is a new recipe I'm trying, but you'll be able to find it in the comments. I'll put a link in there so you can go directly to our website and get it in case you're interested in trying. So this is going to be a small batch of ice cream. What I've done is I've taken the basil from my herb plant and I cut it up and let it soak in the ice cream mixture overnight so it could get infused with all that delicious flavor. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to drain that basil off. So I will step away from the camera for just a brief moment as I get this prepared to go into the ice cream maker. So I'm actually just going to bring this right back over here so you can see me doing it. And I'm just going to pour from one jar directly into the other and make a little bit of a mess along the way. That's okay. I'm going to do it one more time because I missed a few of the pieces of basil. And if you don't mind some of the basil going into it, you can just put it directly in. I would recommend chopping it a little smaller though than I did. I was in a hurry and didn't have time to do it, so I just let it infuse overnight, and there you go. So I've got my basil out now, and this is my ice cream mixture. I've already got my ice cream bowl. This is an attachment you can get for your stand mixer, and I've had it in the freezer overnight cooling. I'm going to start this up and then pour in. I turned it up a little higher to get it going. And one of the things I love about making your own ice cream is that you can really put in any type of flavors combinations that you want. You can come up with your own, be very inventive. Like I said, I tend to be creative when it comes to doing different things in the kitchen. And this is starting to harden a little bit. Let me see if I can move it over so you can see directly into the stand mixer and see the magic happening. I'm going to speed this up just a little more. Sounds like an airplane taking off in the background. And this is already starting to thicken up. Ideally, you'd probably let it go for just a little bit longer, but I don't want to make you guys sit through that. So I will show you. So this is kind of a slush right now. I would probably let this go just a little bit longer, but it'll have all the flavors mixed in there together, which will be nice. Now I'm using, because I'm trying to reduce my intake at night, I am using just a little silicone mold that I have to do kind of individual servings. And I'm just going to pour that directly in. You can see that it's already starting to get kind of that melted, like soft serve consistency to it. And like I said, this is a small batch because I'm not sure how the flavor is going to be, and I just wanted to try something different. So this is about like a half of a normal recipe that I would make, or half of a recipe that I would make normally. Now as I'm getting to the bottom here, it's actually getting much thicker. You'll notice this is much thicker because it's had more of a chance to interact with the bowl, which has been frozen. So I'm going to get my little spatula here and try to get this last little bit out for you. Well, for me, really. Unfortunately, you can't taste it. But, you know, I always say that the best cooks always taste everything that they cook. So, I've got this I can put in the freezer. In about an hour or two, it'll probably be frozen enough to eat and enjoy. But you always have to taste it a little bit now, too. So, oh yeah, that basil flavor really comes through nicely after sitting overnight and being infused. And it's just a nice summer flavor. I really like it. So I'll definitely be putting it up on the website. Make sure to check the comments and follow the link to our website so you can get that. And I think that's all I had for you for today. So thanks for joining me. I'm going to be enjoying my tasty treat later, and maybe a little bit sooner rather than later. Like and subscribe in the comments. Thanks so much for joining me. Bye bye for now.